guys, Gypsy Wolf. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, or today, depending on when you're watching this. Okay, so my last video was just a quickie, 1.5 minutes, showing you the truth oil serum, whatever you want to call it, that I have created, and it was my newer batch. And I'm very proud of it. However, I didn't want to leave you guys in the lurch and not know how to at least make a baseline for a truth oil. And so I narrowed some of the ingredients down to the ones that I know will work, that are probably a bit more easy to come by. And, this way you can just omit what you don't have, or, if you're a slightly more advanced witch and there's an herb or root or whatever calling to you that you want to add to it, you can. This, like I said, is just a baseline truth oil that can be used on puppets. It can be used on skull candles. It can be used on figural candles, all types of spells to make someone that's been lying to you. And you know, especially as women, we have our intuition. You know that they've been dishonest with you. And, it's kind of funny how these things all come out. Trust me, I've worked these spells before. So anyway, again, my name is Gypsy Wolf. If you're new to my channel, I teach all things witchcraft, powders, oils, spells, you name it. And if it's something that you're interested in learning about, I would encourage you to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. And that way you join this amazing witchy community. And because we have a lot of fun here. All right, guys, so I'm just going to dive in and do a small batch to show you how to make a basic tell me the truth oil, okay? So you're going to need a master bottle now, because I'm probably just going to send this to someone, or I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm not making a huge batch. So I'm just using one of my little jars. You can make as much or as little as you want, because you truly don't need a lot when using this oil. You just dab a little bit on the things when you use it. Okay, you need that. Now for the botanicals that we're using. We are going to be using, I already ground them up to save time for the video. This is calamus root. Calamus root is for domination. You want to dominate this person, obviously, if they're not being truthful towards you. So you need to have that upper hand, right? Okay, so to pair with that, these two go hand in hand beautifully, is licorice root. Licorice root also has a very commanding, dominating effect, but it also has a sweetening effect. So it will command that person to tell you what you want, but it also sweetens them up to you just a bit, which is what we want, right? Okay, now this botanical, this might be a little harder to come by. This is deer's tongue. Deer's tongue can be used to speak more eloquently, great for court cases, things like that, but it's also great if you need somebody to gab and to spill the beans, you know what I mean? Okay. And then the last one is mint. Any type of mint is fine. Make sure everything is dried though, however. But mint opens up the lines of communication, okay? That's why we use it in this spell, or in this oil. And I did decide to use one essential oil. If you don't have the essential oil, you can just use the botanical itself if you have it. But I like my oils to smell nice. I'm using lavender. The reason I'm using lavender is because the person, my target, okay, I want them to feel comfortable and at ease around me, so that way they'll feel more comfortable and at ease to tell me the truth. You get my drift? Okay. Now, your carrier oil. You can use what you have, but I really highly recommend sunflower oil, because the sun illuminates and brings things to light, right? Now, each botanical, I told you what they all do. So, as you're grinding them in your mortar and pestle or in your coffee grinder, whatever, you tell that botanical what to do. So, you will tell, your licorice root you know, I command so-and-so to tell me the truth, or I demand that anybody that comes across this to tell me the truth and to be sweetened towards me. With the mint, you do the same thing. You say something along the lines of, I empower you to open the lines of communication wherever I use this plant. Okay, and you go along your herbs and you do it that way. So you bless and empower them however you would like. I didn't want to do that for this video because I know it takes a while. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil, I have a little funnel here, in the bottom of my little bottle here because I don't want the herbs to stick to the bottom. You will need to shake this every day, and it will need to sit 2 to 6 weeks before use, in my personal opinion. Okay, so now I'm just going to remove the funnel, and I'm going to put a pinch of my calamus root in. I hope you guys can see this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now for my licorice root. 1, 2, and 3. I like doing 3 pinches of each. And, you know, base it off of how large your master bottle is. Now with our deer's tongue. 1, 2, 3. And then last but not least, our mint. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so that's what it looks like right now. I don't like filling it up too much. And now I'm going to add my lavender essential oil. I'm only going to add 5 drops because this is a small bottle. And you can bless and empower the lavender to, you know, you tell it, calm down the person that I am around. Calm down so-and-so so that they can be open and honest with me. And keep in mind, you are asking for the truth. So be ready for it, okay? So I'm gonna add 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And now I'm gonna add a little bit more of the sunflower oil and then a bit of vitamin E oil to stabilize it. Okay. Yeah, I really like sunflower oil for this recipe. I think it really helps. And then a little bit of vitamin E to stabilize it. I don't like filling these little jars all the way to the top because they tend to leak a little tiny bit. But you see there? Now you can do a final prayer over this if you would like. Final blessing, whatever you want to call it. Cap it up. Give it a really good shake. Now, what can you do after you've put this together? Put it on your working altar if you have one. That's what right now, my large batch of Truth oil, it has been charging on my working altar since I started it with the candles and all that good stuff. I'm going to be charging it under the new moon, the full moon, you name it. So I would really encourage you to charge this under a new moon and a full moon, shaking each day before you use it. Okay, now you do not have to keep this in a dark place because truth comes to light. So you can really keep it wherever you want that is safe, that, you know, no animals will get to or children or whatever. But this is a great oil to use. Like I said, if you just need someone to tell you the truth, if you know that they've been lying to you, and you know, I can go into the ways to use it. So ask me down below if you want spells, more true spells. I already have a very good one on my channel, and this can be added to the ingredients that I show you on that video. All right, but if you have more questions, feel free to ask. And I hope you enjoyed this recipe. And this will be going to somebody after I've charged it very, very soon. Okay? All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped. And like I said, feel free to ask questions. And if you want to order any of my oils, feel free to email me at magicalgypsywolf@gmail.com. All right, as always, blessed be.